Iran's military has threatened to completely shut down the strategic Strait of Hormuz if US President acts on threats to target the country's power plants.
If the United States threats regarding Iran's power plants are carried out, the following punitive measures will be taken immediately. 1. The Strait of Hormuz will be completely closed, and it will not be reopened until our destroyed power plants are rebuilt. 2. All power plants, energy, and information and communications technology, ICT, infrastructure of the Zionist regime will be widely targeted. 3. All similar companies in the region that have American shareholders will be completely destroyed. 4. The power plants of the countries in the region that host American bases will be our legitimate targets.
This is in addition to its threat of striking desalination infrastructure across West Asia if its power infrastructure is hit. Hossein Kermanpour, Iran's Health Ministry spokesperson, has warned of humanitarian catastrophe from strikes on power and water systems. He compared it to the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. As Trump's 48-hour deadline looms, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Aragchi has said his country would not be swayed by more threats, while adding that the strait is not closed. In a post on X, he said, and I quote, "Ships hesitate because insurers fear the war of choice you initiated and not Iran," unquote. 20% of the world's crude oil and liquefied natural gas normally passes through the Strait of Hormuz, but traffic through the vital strait has been brought to a near standstill since the start of the war. In recent days, Iran has allowed some vessels from countries it considers friendly to pass, while warning it would block ships from countries it says have joined the aggression against it. Iran's parliament is mulling imposing tolls on shipping through the strait. Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf said maritime traffic would not return to its pre-war status. Iranian lawmaker Alauddin Borojerdi, who is a member of the parliament's National Security Committee, told state broadcaster that Iran has decided to charge some vessels $2 million to pass through. Amid this, Iranians in the capital Tehran staged a pro-government rally on Sunday. Many waved Iranian flags and others held images of new leader Mujtaba Khamenei. The war is now in its fourth week, with Israel and the US continuing strikes on Iran. In the latest, the Israeli army has said it has launched large-scale wave of strikes in Tehran. Blasts were heard in the Iranian capital. Earlier, the US Central Command released new videos showing strikes on various military targets in Iran. In a post on X, the CENTCOM said the US forces continue to eliminate the Iranian regime's one-way attack drone capabilities. This, as Trump's Treasury Secretary says, the US may escalate its attack against Iran to be able to wind down the war.
I think he said he could wind the war down at any time he wants. And Kristen, this is the only language the Iranians understand.
Iran also continues its retaliatory strikes. At least one Iranian missile carrying cluster warhead was seen in the night sky over Jerusalem and the occupied West Bank and Israel after midnight on Monday. Now, it is yet to be confirmed whether it was more than one missile that was spotted, with smaller bombs spreading out. Israel has warned its citizens to expect weeks more fighting against Iran. UAE, Saudi Arabia and Bahrain also reported interception of Iranian drones. To discuss the West Asia war, we were earlier joined by Dr. Rohan Gunaratna. He's a professor of security studies at S. Rajaratnam School of International Studies in Singapore. Listen in.
It is clicking on Iran. It is because the Americans and the Israelis and now a number of countries have joined in the fight against the Tehran regime that has attacked 12 countries and is continuing to threaten the world. So I believe that the Iranian capabilities have diminished very significantly. Their aerospace weapons, both their missiles and drones. So it's a question of time that Iran will not be able to fight back.